Hi, friends, and everyone out there in our little Dolly land. I wanted to come on here today, and actually, I came on here to show you a little small haul that I ordered for my new little grandson that's coming soon. Well, I say soon, but it's going to be a few months. He's coming in November. But I wanted to sort of get busy and go ahead and start ordering him some things. And I wanted to show you what came last week. I have my little twin bee here. I know you all have seen her in several videos that I have done of her. Actually, my very first video on YouTube was her. I was showing her. I have shown her many times, and if any of you have the twin bee, you know that she has the little belly plate. I haven't had that on her, and I just wanted to show you the cuteness of it. um, Her artist did a really good job. She has little, I know you can't see it because it isn't close up, and there's a lot of shadowing going on here. I actually have her on my kitchen table because it's overcast outside, and this was kind of like the brightest room that I had to video in today. But she has some cute little lining in that belly plate. Um, she's just a sweet little girl, but she's just snoozing right there. And I wanted to have her little dino, her little pink dinosaur. I'll show him up close. See his pretty little, he has pretty little green eyes. I don't know if you can see the green in his eyes, but he's one of the little Thai babies. I just had to get him because I like little dinosaurs, dragons, things like that. I really do. So there's her little dino, and I just wanted to show her pretty little belly, her pretty little belly button. But I'll go ahead and show you what I ordered. Now, I didn't know that they made the little printed cloth diapers that even mothers use with their real babies. I didn't, when I started seeing these cloth diapers that collectors were putting on their babies, I thought, well, this is just diapers for reborns. I didn't know. But I have learned differently that actually um, these diapers were made for real babies also. Now, all I ever knew, was the cloth diapers, and I went ahead and ordered some of them. I ordered the Gerber. It has 10 cloth diapers in here. Now, I talked with my daughter-in-law, you know, actually I ordered these because I was thinking, well, I can use some of these on my reborns. I don't know that I want to use or leave disposable diapers on my reborns for very long because I had another collector tell me that she had left one on her reborn and it left a little sticky substance on his vinyl. So I thought, well, I can order these and I can learn how to fold them again and put them on my little reborns, and they'll be cloth against their skin, so it won't be anything, a sticky residue or anything that could be left. But also I got to thinking, well, my daughter-in-law, this is her fourth child. She currently isn't working, and to save tons of money, she might want to use some cloth diapers. And so I talked with her about it and told her that I would get him some if she wanted to try that. And she thought, well, sure, anything to save money. And I was thinking, well, you won't have to buy that many disposable diapers. Now, going out, going places, taking the baby away from home, would I take disposable? Would I put a disposable diaper on him? Sure, I definitely would. But since she isn't working and really don't know, she may not go back to work until he's potty trained. I don't know. But with her being home, then, she has that option to where she can put cloth diapers on him. And I went ahead and got these little diaper pins to go with those. And I couldn't resist. I'm not going to take it out of the bag. Let's just see if you can see. But it's a little giraffe plushie. And it's also a rattle. You hear it rattling? It's also a little rattle. It was so cute, I thought. So soft. Here's his little tail. But it's just the cutest little brown and white giraffe. You see him? I had to get that for him. Our little Nolan. I also ordered this little comb and brush for him. Um, the little soft bristle brush. Just so sweet. I knew he might need that. And then these are big. I mean, these are larger than what I thought they would be. But you know, I was thinking, and I also told my daughter-in-law, little newborns, they have the little sticky. I know this is too much information, but they have the little mushy poops. And so to start with, she probably does want to use just the disposable diapers until his little poopy gets a little firmer. And then it would be easier to use the cloth diapers. So these would probably fit, I don't know. I didn't even look at the size. They're the Alva Baby brand. This is so cute. It looks like it's got the little monsters, little different colored monsters on it, which I thought was cute. But, you know, this will probably fit him when he's 5, 6 months old. I thought that would be perfect. So I'm going to show you all the little different designs that came in this pack. Isn't that cute? It's just white with little black mustaches. And this one has little fishies on it. Looks like little whales. I asked her what the theme was going to be, and for his little nursery, and she said, "Well, there isn't really a room per se for him when he leaves when he leaves mom and daddy's room, which, you know, when he's big enough to sleep with Lawson, then he will share a room with Lawson." And she said it's going to be a little fish thing. I just had to throw that in there. That would be cute. Lawson loves the fish. And this is just like the little chevron design. It's gray and white. There were 6 diapers that came in here. This one here is looks like the little skeleton heads. It'd be cute around Halloween, wouldn't it? But has little stars, the little skeleton heads, and the little lightning bolt on there. That's cute. And last but not least is one with dinosaurs. Now that looks like a picture of a tiger or something there. But I think mostly they are, or maybe, I don't know what that is. It's like a tiger. But mostly they are dinosaurs. And cute. And this actually feels different. It feels like terry cloth, whereas this one here, you know, is more of a shiny, slick fabric. So those are those. I just wanted to show you my little haul for my grandbaby. I'll put those in there back real quick. Now, all of you know that I like to share scripture periodically. I don't do it with every video, but periodically I do. Well, this time I'm not going to read any scripture, but I just wanted to talk about, and all of you those of you who are Christians and follow Jesus Christ can relate to this as we grow closer. I mean, we can never be too close to God. Let me tell you, we're always and forever growing close to Him as His Spirit lives in us. But I just wanted to speak on how He speaks to us. He speaks to us through our spirit. And sometimes we can feel that very, very strong. And sometimes it's just very subtle. But because we have that spirit living in us, we just know beyond a shadow of a doubt when God is speaking to us, like speaking to us to do something. Um, just like this was several years ago. This was probably 3 years ago. My husband and I went to a little Mexican restaurant that's in our neighboring town. And the reason we went there is because that's where our closest Walmart is. So we had gone to Walmart and in Home Depot. He goes to Home Depot. And we were sitting there. We had just gotten our meal, and a young couple came in with one little baby. They came in to eat. And I just kept, well, I didn't stare at them, but I glanced over at them, and just it felt very strong, came to my being that we needed to pay for that couple's meal. And I didn't say anything to my husband for a while, and they ordered, and um, they were, I wouldn't say they were over joyful type of couple. I mean, they would talk, but you just, really didn't see any smiles on their face the whole time that they were there. But they, came in to eat. So I told my husband before we got up to leave, I said, when you go up to the counter, and I was actually paying, we take turns paying for meals sometime. I just, had enough money. I had money in my purse to pay for a meal. So um, I was going to give him the money to pay for our meal, and I gave him extra. And I said, I feel led that we need to pay for that couple's meal. And I said, will you go up to the counter and do that when you pay for ours? I said, but I said, the attendant, your cashier, I said, he doesn't have to know who did it. I mean, tell him we did it for that couple. That couple doesn't even have to know who did it. Just when they get ready to pay for his, just let him tell them that their meal has been paid for. And so my husband did that, and he said the only thing after we got out to the car, I asked him, how that went. And he said, well, that went great. He said, and I asked the cashier to tell them to have a very blessed day, that today they were in God's favor. So, we feel very strong to do things like that. And I wanted to show you this little book. I have not read the whole book. As you can see, I've read just a little bit of it because I've had this a very long time. And I love to read, but sometimes I can't find the time to do it, but I do love to read. But this is by Squire Rushnell. He's the author, and he's written a line of books called When God Winks at You. And it says how God speaks directly to you through the power of coincidence. I'm going to read just a little bit of the introduction. Well, it's chapter 1. It says God winks are personal. And I'll read just a little bit, and then I'm going to close this out. It said, you've had another one of those days. Everything seems uncertain. And even though we are children of God, we don't have perfect days every day. And that's just because we live in this world of uncertainty that we live in. But I just thought I'd throw that in there. You think, wouldn't it be great to wake up one morning and have everything certain? Certain in love, certain about your job, certain about your future. Who could you talk to about this? Bigger question, who would listen? Tentatively, your eyes drift skyward. Hello, are you there, God? Then your mind quickly assesses the immensity of your request. You want God to listen to you, like right now. How ridiculous. There are 6 billion people on this planet. What if they're all calling God at the same time? You slump deeper into the dumps. Then something happens. A silly little thing. Someone you just thought about for the first time in years telephones out of the blue. A silly little coincidence. So silly you shrug it off. Or a prayer you didn't really expect to be answered. Was. Immediately, your left brain repeats something you once heard. There's a mathematical explanation for everything. But you say, maybe it's not just coincidence or chance. Maybe God is communicating with you. Yes, directly to you. You shake your head. No, it couldn't be. But what if God is communicating with you in a nonverbal way, making a little miracle happen right in front of you? After all, God doesn't speak to people in a human voice. He's God. He'd do something no one else could do just to show you that it's Him. So I just wanted to throw that out to you. Um, as we know that God lives within us, we hear these little whispers. We hear Him speaking to us. So if you haven't heard that yet, just try to be in tune. Pray daily, and as I pray, I say, God, let me hear you today. What do you want to tell me today? What do I need to know? So thank you all for listening. I appreciate you. Those new ones that have subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. And I've got a good many things else that I need to do today. So I guess I better get off of here. And hope you'll visit again next time. May God bless you. Bye-bye.